Well, we've been promising everyone a video of our house, so I started it. And I was going to get on the beginning, but I wanted to show you some of the wildlife, because here's a giant iguana just hanging out, sunbathing on our walkway. And they're pretty used to people. I don't know if it's really an iguana, or I guess Sonia would be the best person to tell you about that. But he's pretty not worried about me, enjoying his sunbathing. So anyways, we live off the main street going up into Manuel Antonio, and this is what our front entryway looks like going into the house. And as you come through the gate, you get the view of our yard, which is really in the jungle on the side of the mountain, which has its pros and cons. Some of the pros are it's pretty shaded, so it stays a little bit cooler. The cons are it's very loud, not just from the road traffic that you hear in the background, because people don't really take good care of their cars here, but also because of the constant noise from the jungle, which is so loud at night it actually overpowers the ceiling fan and the air conditioner running. You can still hear the jungle in the background with the windows closed. It's pretty amazing how loud this stuff is. So that's kind of our backyard. It actually goes down and then goes down the side of the mountain. Some various trees and stuff. There's our pet iguana again, just hanging out. Give you an idea. He really does not care about me. So. Anyway, so you come up our entryway, or staircase. And you get a sense of our house. It's again some of the jungle view. And the constant dogs barking of the neighbors. And you guys have kind of seen a picture of the balcony before, but give you another idea. Now the house itself is open air, meaning there's no windows. It's simply screen and bars keep people out, because theft is a real problem here. This is our backyard. Our banana tree does got some bananas growing on it. And in the back of the house, which is basically welded rebar, as you can see, it's almost like a prison. That's how they keep people out. And there's, as you can see, the side of the mountain down into the jungle. All that's part of our property. And we'll come back now. The front of our house. We really kind of enjoy the patio out here. It's nice. And that's our front door. I actually screened it myself because it wasn't screened before, which is why I have to stick my hand in the screen to actually open it. But it was just open air. So this is our living room slash entertainment center. If you guys know me, you know what that is. Of course, I don't keep my projector out because we don't want people to see it. We only take it out when we're using it. The rest of the time, it's put away safe. And this is our living room slash entertainment room. Okay. These are our Tico couches that we bought because the house had no furniture. They're pretty basic. Actually, the nicest ones we could find. We spent a couple days looking at furniture. Furniture here is very expensive. So expensive that instead of buying a table, because the tables cost upwards of $200 to $600 for a table, We went down while we were out in the ministry, found a wood mill, and bought wood, and Bethany and I built a table. And yeah, it cost me $30 to build one, or $400 to buy one. Kind of a no-brainer. The wood was really pretty, as you can see. So this is where we do our studying, where we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And here's the kitchen. Now, if you notice, there's a lot of things missing from a Tico kitchen. Tico would be what the locals call themselves, compared to a kitchen back home. For one, there's no oven, no stove, as you can see. Refrigerators are very small. Luxury would be a microwave, coffee maker, and that is what you use as your stove top. It's propane. As you can see, there's a propane line that comes down in the back, and we have to call to fill the propane tank, which is under the cabinet down there. And because of that, we bought a skillet, which is what we've been using to cook a lot on. Of course, they don't have a lot of options in what you can buy, and what this brand's Dur brand back home is one of the worst brands you could buy. Here it's probably one of the best brands. This is a little rice cooker we picked up. And a little prep bar. And as we go back out to the back, you'll see where we do our laundry. Now, having a what they refer to as a Tico washer is a luxury. Most people do not have one. And basically what it does is it washes the clothes in here. Then you slowly put it in here, it spin dries it. When you get done doing all of it in separate, because you can't do it all at once, you put it back in here, rinse it. Repeat by doing it in here. And then, as you can see, Nadia and Bethany in the background are hanging up our laundry. Doesn't look like there's any underwear. You guys look out. And that is pretty much, has to be done every day. Because it's so humid here, the clothes does not dry very well, and it takes a long time to get it dry. So we have to do laundry every day to stay up on it. This is Nadia and I's bedroom. It's not very big. We don't really have anywhere to put our suitcases, so they're just kind of piled up there. That's our only light, and our AC unit, which is a luxury here. Most people don't have AC. Electricity is very expensive, and they call these Tico closets because they're very small and don't have any room, because Ticos don't have much. Most of the wood, as you can see, the ceilings are all teak, because termites don't eat teak and the humidity doesn't get to the teak. Ceiling fan is also a luxury here that most people don't have. This is our bathroom. Now, it looks okay, I guess. It smells really bad because the sewage and runoff here is not very good. There's no hot water heaters here. What you can get is these hot water heater heads. And these heads are very dangerous. As you can see, they never hook the ground wire up. That's that green wire that is not hooked up. And then they run them straight up through. And you can see the wire, and as you follow the wire, you go through here, and it goes down, and straight into the box. And Carlos will like this. It goes into the only thing that's on here is this double 40 amp breaker, which is way too big for the very thin wire they use to run it. So if it did fry us, it would not trip the breaker. The wire would melt before the breaker tripped. Comforting. Now, for some reason, they have one of those bidets. It's not hooked up, but it's here, as you can see. Wonderful. Just to have it sitting here, as you can see, it's not hooked up at all. I don't know why it's here. And our bathroom window. There's our toilet. Now, you can't flush toilet paper in the toilets here. They have to put them in a wastebasket, which is nasty. And anywhere you can find storage is where we keep our ironing board, because the house is not very big. And our sink, all teak. And as we go over here, you can see our 3 laundry baskets, lights, mids, and darks. And Bethany's room, which is actually a little bigger than our room, but the cooling's better in our room. So Bethany doesn't like it cooler, and I do, so she got the bigger room. And that's about it. So we hope you guys enjoy the video, and we can't wait to see you guys in October. We love all of you, miss everyone, and we'll talk to you soon.